Well, hello out there. It is your boy, Danny Deals, back with another exciting live edition of Un Poco Mas, the show where we give you just a little bit more. Today, of course, we would like to talk with you about the SOFI stock, ticker symbol SOFI. Before I get started today, just want to send a very special shout out to my sweetheart, Princess J. Have a great day, sweetheart. I know you're having some a tough day today, but I love you very much and just wanted to send you my love. Hopefully you're watching this live stream. I know you're not because again, you have too much sense for that. Anyway, guys, SoFi stock is up today 35 cents, 4.4% at $8.40. Volume is moderate today, not extremely high after 2 hours, almost 13 million shares traded. A couple of interesting things going on with the stock. Of course, we have earnings coming up in about 3 weeks, guys. There is a much larger short on the stock at this point. Estimated short interest of free float has gone to 16%, up 50% in 3 weeks, and then the percentage of free float on loan has gone down. The shares on loan have gone down extremely, leading me to believe that there is a lot of hedging going on coming into earnings that uh, people are short long the stock. If you move my giant head out of the way, you guys can see what I'm talking about, guys. Days to cover, just since, I don't know, in the last little bit over a month, days to cover were almost at 7. Now days to cover are down below 2.5. And that's while the short has gone from 13, came all the way down to 11, and then instantly jump back up to 16, guys. So there's a bigger short on the SoFi stock than even at any point during the short attack after the last earnings. That, of course, was assisted by David Chiavarini with Wedbush, who just in my personal opinion, I don't have any evidence, no legal training. I haven't gone through, any of his like contacts or anything, but I mean, he hit the stock with two downgrades, as you know, 1 to 5 and a hold, and then immediately after that, for no other reason other than, in my opinion, to assist the short sellers and short attack, lowered to $2.50 and a sell. So he was putting the entire value of the company at like next year's sales. With like 25% top line growth and great gross margins, and they're about to make a profit. And then after that, he reiterated his, sell rating about 5 times. So you can see, guys, the difference between an honest analyst and these hacks from Wedbush. Um, Again, I have severe questions about Giuliano Bologna with Compass Point. This guy was with BTIG for 8 years or something, at least on his resume. And then if you look at the sorry guys, got a mustache hair there. If you look at the pump, you see the guy that replaced him, Lance Jesserun. None of these guys had ever rated the SoFi stock. These companies, they just opened up brand new on this pump and dump, so it wasn't really a dump. I mean, it dumped from like 10, 20 down to 8. It's not, I wouldn't really classify it as a pump and dump, but I just find it very suspicious that BTIG comes out and rates a stock $14 in a buy. And then this turd, the bologna sandwich, who was with BTIG for 8 years, moved over to Compass Point, rates a stock $5 in a sell. How can analysts who are both with BTIG, both hired by the same company, both very qualified, how can one place a value on a company that's 3 times the other guy, almost 3 times? One's at 5, one's at 14. This turd was with BTIG for 8 years, replaced by this turd who was at $14. And then this turd at Wedbush is still at $3 and has reiterated. I wouldn't be surprised if he reiterates again, because what he does is every single time another analyst comes out with a rating, he reiterates his sell at SoFi. So you can see like the minute the guy from The minute the guy from Moffett came out and had a buy at 10, he immediately reiterated. So anytime somebody comes out with a buy rating on the SOFI stock, Turd Basket Chia Pet from Wedbush reiterates his sell. Guys, show me another example of a guy doing 5 reiterations after 1 ER with no. I mean, I know there's been Supreme Court decision and different stuff, and he's like, hey, that's priced in. But in reality, if it's priced in, why do you have a target price that's like a third of the current market cap? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to say it's priced in. You should have to justify the fact that you're saying the company is worth, basically next year's sales, and you're not giving any accounting for growth, not giving any accounting for the fintech banking, the banking stack business, the Galileo business. You're not basically pricing in anything. You're saying the company is worth like 40% of the book value. And then you still have a job. So can only draw the conclusion that Wedbush is a short seller tool and a corrupt institution. That's the conclusion I draw. Because otherwise it just doesn't make any sense, guys. I mean, how do you price this company at $2.50 and then say, okay, the good news is priced in at $9 or $8? Like you were at 250. So it's a multiple of three. It's more than three. It's like a multiple of 3.5. And then your note is, well, the Supreme Court decision was already priced in here at 850, and I'm going to reiterate my $3. Like, how the hell does that make any sense, guys? Um, Hey guys, actually clicked over. Is anybody here? Yeah, there's a few people here. Leo Longevity. Hello, sir. Good. I hope you're having a good lunch, brother. Who else we got? Harry Toe. Good morning, Harry Toe. Emroso. Um, yeah, your videos must be what they are talking about when they say do your own DD. Yeah, I mean, Danny Deals, DD, due diligence. I don't know. It's a little bit shaky. Briz Big Wet Cave. Shout out to Hayes77. Yeah. Dude, you know what, guys? I mean, we're talking about some of these trolls and shorts on the stock boards, like Stock Twits. I used to go on Yahoo a lot. Yeah, I agree. Shorts have to be covering, guys. This is crazy to go into earnings with this 16% short. A lot of these guys are short long, guys. The shares on loan have come way, way down. And the days to cover have come way, way down, while the percentage of the free float being shorted has gone way, way up. So you have to assume that they're holding shares. They don't need to keep borrowing shares. It just leads me to believe that it's hedging, it's short long stuff. Let's take a look where we are, guys. The stock checked back down there to $8.36 and then quickly recovered to $8.40. Again, guys, this buying pressure on moderate volume is very, very bullish. Um, so I really like where things are today. But again, guys, this often happens. We see the buying, the run up, the accumulation, the covering happen on Monday and Tuesday, and then we see the stock attack to kill options. Wednesday, like they basically, market makers will buy these options a hedge. They see what's going on during the week, and then they dump the shit on retail Wednesday, Thursday morning, and then they kill it Thursday afternoon into Friday, and they just kill all the options after, they made money on the options, then they sold it, or they sold new options, made money on the premium. Like, I don't believe that it's market makers getting wrung out every single week on these short-term calls, guys. And if you take a look at where things are at, guys, the $8 calls kind of weak, 4,000 of them. The heavy action, guys, is at $8.50, 20,000 calls, 14,000 open interest, and then some fairly heavy calls, actually more $9 calls than $8 calls, and a few outliers, 9.50 and 10. Actually, quite a few calls at $10.50, which I don't think retail's buying those. Again, I think that might be a short hedging some type of big news, or I'm not exactly sure what's going on there, guys. If you can think about it, if you're smarter than Danny Deals, which should only be about 99% of you, please tell me down in the comments what the hell is going on with these options and these shorts. Let me give you guys a look at the live short interest. We have very little going on today, guys. Saying borrowed change is 200,000 shares, so 560 being returned, 780 being borrowed for a little over 200,000. And guys, that's quite significant because if you talk about 200,000 net borrowed shares, there's only been 13 million um, shares traded today, guys. So that's what, 2% of the entire total. And then the stock is only up 4%. So without those borrowed shares, guys, the stock would be up just a bit more or significantly more. I can't do the math in my head, but probably another 1.25% or something like that. Let's take a look at the news. Just Seeking Alpha, my favorite stock for sort of news and analysis. Is SOFI stock undervalued or overvalued? The value pendulum. They're a hold on the stock. The only bank you want to bank on, SOFI. Rally was overdone. Hold. SoFi Technologies buy. A tech-savvy banking giant. Strong buy. Penguins arrive far too early. Sell from JR Research. So it's kind of a mixed bag here, guys. Um, in terms of Supreme Court, of course, Biden is going to try to take another bite at the apple, try to formulate some type of other strategy to get relief. Personally, I don't have a problem giving relief to like the folks who were scammed by the trade schools and like the medical tech schools, and they took people that really didn't know any better and were getting a worthless education and got them into these federal student loans. It was basically fraud, guys. Those are a very few people. And they really can't pay these loans back. They got scammed. I don't have any problem giving relief to those folks. If it was really fraud, it was really a scam. These are poor people who can't, but that's a tiny, tiny group, guys. We have to have some humanity when we. I'm not all for like forgiving people's loans. Believe me, I paid back all my student loans. I had quite a few, and I buckled down after school and I paid them back. And I think that's what people should do. But we should just have a common sense approach, guys. The government, all of us, that you know that these loans you just can't forgive student loans, guys. It just can't happen. There's a massive amount of student loans. If you look at the federal government, I was reading some stories today on the COVID fraud in terms of unemployment and the Paycheck Protection Act. Guys, they think like 1.5 trillion was just stolen, and they're never going to get any money of that money back. And a lot of that money went to businesses and stuff. And some people are going to go to prison. But I mean, we could have paid for this whole student loan forgiveness like 100 times over, just if we'd have just prevented some of that fraud, guys. We have such knee-jerk reactions to everything. We're like, COVID, the world's over. We've got to start handing out trillions of dollars and just throwing it out. It's like throwing it out. They're like, it's like the government was just making it rain, folks. It's absolutely absurd. So do we have priorities? I mean, let's have some priorities, guys. Let's get our fiscal house in order. I mean, SoFi has it, but the government just doesn't have it in order, guys. The priority now is not to get, inflation is still a big problem. Like, if people have to start paying their loans, they can buy, less Peloton bikes for their mobile homes and less, Teslas to go in front of their trailer park. Let the Affirm buyer just let the Affirm and Upstart folk just stop buying things they can't afford and stop taking out loans to go to state schools for, shitty liberal arts degrees that, number one, they're never going to get. And even number two, if they do get, they're probably going to, get some kind of a crappy job where they can't pay back the loans anyway. And quite frankly, the federal government already has programs to forgive student loans if you go into certain jobs, teaching, public service, I think law enforcement. There's ways you can do it through medicine, through nursing. So if you want to work and you don't want to be saddled with these student loans, there's things provided to do it. But it can't just be forgiveness, alms for the poor, man. That's just not how things work, guys. You can't take out, $1 trillion in loans and just forgive it because the freaking taxpayer's on the hook. I mean, the taxpayer's on the hook. I'm on the hook. Ooh, I've had it up to here, guys. In any case, I digress. SoFi stock looking really strong again. The volume is just ticking by, but there's just nobody selling this stock, guys. It's only the shorts and the turds, the people with no vision, the don't pass betters and craps, the villainous, the turd, the pasty turd off in the corner, scheming how to get over on us. Guys, let's take a look at the commentos. We got Carlos Rodriguez. Could this run up to? I think it's going to run up to the earnings, guys. I mean, we have 16% short interest to cover. I mean, could be a net profit. I think everybody now. I don't think there will be one this quarter. I'm looking for net profit in Q3. Yeah, appreciate the confirmation bias. Thank you, sir. I like to put myself and all of you in an echo chamber. And hello, thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. And I hope that was who I think it was. Not one of you hairy gentlemen. Leo longevity, but shares, folks. No, not. Let's go. Danny the deal maker. Absolutely, guys. Hey, I bring people together. Um, you know, if they had me in, the Cold War would have been over much sooner. I would have warmed things up with some vodka and perestroika and all that bullshit. Chandler Martinez, thoughts on how SoFi would be valued once we land a large financial institution? What P could we command? Um, that's the big question, Chandler, because we paid a lot for Technesis and we paid even more for Galileo. Canoe, yeah, no not was selling that. I don't know what is Canoe running today. No not. I don't have that one in front of me. But I think if we land a major bank, guys, that's worth at least $1 on the stock price. I mean, that's $1 billion in the market cap, but I mean, guys, we paid like I think almost $2 billion for these two companies, and quite frankly, I think a lot of people thought we overpaid. I think we got a bargain because the synergy with both Technesis and Galileo, you add in this new mortgage company. I mean, I know mortgage isn't in the tech stack side right now, it's over on the SoFi side, but you could imagine how they can add things to this like API. I don't really understand apps and, how to build backbones and all this stuff, guys. I'm not smart enough or technical enough to do it, but my understanding, and I have read a lot of people who are smart enough to understand it, my understanding is that Galileo Technesis could be the absolute best product in the market. It's not quite mature, but they've integrated everything. It's right there, guys. They're talking, if they can land like a Wells Fargo, one of these major banks, guys, we're going to see. I mean, I've said it many times. Galileo could be worth more than SoFi. I firmly believe that because it's like Elon Musk says, it's the machine that builds the machine. Making a bank, yes, it's very valuable. Loans are very valuable, but it's even more valuable to run all the other banks, to provide them the fuel, to be, making a few pennies no matter who's doing what. And then you're running your own bank and you can, upgrade your own clients and customers to different products and services instantly. And you can also do that for your competitors. I mean, it's incredible. It's very rare that you set yourself up in a position to sort of have your cake and eat it too. You're in the industry. I mean, this would sort of be like if Tesla made, all of the gigapresses and all of the factory welding equipment and stuff for their competitors. And it's like, okay, so even if you buy a Chevy EV, you're still putting money in Tesla's pocket. Like, that's what we're setting up here, guys. It's Amazon. It's like, okay, everything that runs on Amazon Web Services, all those companies are paying Amazon. It doesn't matter if they make a profit. It doesn't matter what happens, guys. Once you're selling these services, these software services, these cloud services, it's just free money, guys. You already wrote the software. So SoFi, the lender, can never have the margins Galileo's going to have. It's just impossible. You're never going to have a bank have the kind of margins as a software business. It's just, I mean, look at why Palantir, CrowdStrike. Look at some of these growth stocks that get the what I consider to be absurd valuations. It's because they're selling you, vapor. They're selling you something they wrote, something they developed. It's already done. So if they can sell that software to 10 clients or 100 clients, it doesn't cost them much more to develop that last 90 iterations of the software or the service or the AI or whatever it is, because you've already wrote the thing. You already paid for it. So your marginal returns are just massive as you gain new clients. That's why I'm so excited about Galileo, and I didn't mind, the dilution and the expense and the delays and sort of the net profit of paying for some of these guys, because I'm here for a long time, not a good time. Well, a long time and a good time, whatever the case may be. Guys, got to see what's going on here. Uh, Let me just return one message. Anyway, guys, SoFi being pushed back down. Here comes the push. It looks like $8.34. Let's see what these weak sauce turds have on tap for us. The NASDAQ just crashed all of a sudden, so it's all happening at once. I don't know if anything happened. Goldman, doesn't look like anything really happened. This is just sort of the push. Of course, it happened, I don't know, right at 9 or yeah, right about 9 a.m., couple minutes till we just started a big dump. I don't think anything's really going on here, guys. Let's take a look at any news today. Um, let's take also a look at some trading signals. I don't normally really put too much stock in those, but I noticed they were all positive, so I'd like to pump those if I could. Oh yeah, this director Yasil, I'm not sure. I think she bought 32,000 shares, so it's like $250,000 worth of shares. Nothing to sneeze at. It's a small purchase for me, but I like to buy a couple $1 million worth of shares every day if I can. Um, of course, that's a complete fantasy land scenario. But guys, these are all buy signals coming in. Earnings per share, RSI. These 28 June, 16 June, 15 June. 15 June actually had a short squeeze. These have actually been successful, these signals. Earnings per share, RSI, short squeeze. So, guys, if we were getting short squeeze buying signals, back then, I don't know what they think's going to happen coming into earnings. Again, guys, buying pressure coming back in, guys. There's not a lot of sellers of the stock, guys. Volume is moderate, and the price continues to hold well above $8. I had mentioned several weeks ago the stock would consolidate between 813 and 891, and then move up past $10 from there. As always, I contend I was right, and um, you know, that's just kind of the way it is, guys. I make no apologies for my predictions, right or wrong. Obviously, I'm, wrong probably 95% of the time. That's why the anti Danny Deals ETFs bank so well. And I'd encourage you to invest in some of those ETFs. The best one is No Deals, it's NDLZ. If you look that up, that's the anti contrarian Danny Deals ETF. Their returns are staggering. So look that up. Yeah, I would have tried to scrub that stain off Gerby's forehead, that bastard. Gorbachev's actually had turned out to be a very reasonable person, though, in his commentary sense. And Loop Bloke, I don't want to get into a whole, USSR history thing, but I studied that in college. So I actually knew the guy who helped write the Russian Constitution. He's one of my political science professors. Fascinating stuff. He was there for the whole fall and supporting the transition of nuclear weapons from different countries, and it was just fascinating to talk to him. Armed dropping before call tomorrow. Yeah, I know, Tom, but listen, this is a penny stock with a $4 million market cap. You have to kind of look long term on those type of stocks. Like, it can go from $1 to 50 cents to 25. It's just, I mean, if you look at Armistice Capital, Tom, is in the stock. I don't know if you know Armistice, but look them up, guys. They're being sued. They're criminals, in my opinion. They just have an insider trading lawsuit that the judge let go forward. So you have to look for the pump and dump here, Tom. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but these stocks don't trade on fundamentals, buddy. They trade on shady hedge funds doing shady things. That's just the way it is. Carlos Rodriguez, Galileo, oh, your business is bad. You pay me. Yeah, F you, pay me. That's it. You had a fire? F you, pay me. He's like, and then when you're all done, can't get another ounce of credit out of the joint. He's like, what do? You light a match. And then the owners of Sunny's over there, oh, it's a shame, guys. It's a great place. It's a great place. And, just carrying cases of, oh, good fellas. Good stuff. Haha, thanks. Hey, Tom. Yeah, it's like, dude, that stock can tank. I mean, I really like Armed. I'm going to probably buy some more. I got to get off this live stream, guys. I just wanted to check in. Haven't seen you guys in a while. SoFi having another really strong day. I believe any day above, keep holding that 813 level is very, very sound. Guys, I mean, be careful with the SoFi stock. This thing can get attacked. It can get attacked pre earnings. It can get attacked post earnings. There are obviously a lot of deep pockets that aren't afraid to just attack the stock, right or wrong. Guys, volume's picking up a little bit. We're seeing some 10,000, 20,000 share ticks. I think I just saw 100,000 shares that tick. I don't know what's going on. But guys, there's action. We might see action coming in. Average volume actually after that huge volume days of 100 million increase from like mid 30s now average volume. I don't know what they run 30 days, 60-day average volume on Yahoo, but up to 52 million shares. Take it easy, Carlos. Cheers, mate. Hey guys, Sunlight Financial. I'll take a look, guys. I've been so busy with different stuff. I just haven't had a chance to make any videos, but I've been watching the markets closely, nonetheless, and I will try to update you on some of the penny stocks I've been following. Also, try to just keep you updated on SoFi, guys. Thanks, Harry Toe. Appreciate your support, my friend. You're always one of my very first and best supporters is Harry Toe. So, guys, I am actually working. I've just been very limited on time, but I'm going to get those Hurricane Lopez Danny Deals Turd Army t-shirts out to you guys. Anybody who's here who comments, you guys are going to get free t-shirts, no shipping and handling. I'm going to get some other swag. Never going to sell you guys anything, but I just appreciate your support. I don't make this, YouTube videos for my living or anything. Everybody's telling me, oh, you could make money. I don't want to do that, guys. I'm not going to sell any type of like Patreon or any stocks. I'm not going to pay for, endorsing stocks. I don't think anybody wants to pay me anyway. But guys, this is just I've learned a lot of things making mistakes over 30 years investing, and I've been very, very blessed. I've been very, very blessed by the markets and my sort of insight into the markets. It's not sophisticated. I just I can sense what things are worth and I can sense where things are going. And I did it with a couple of the biggest, Teslas and Amazons. And I try to see things early. And I was in this stock when it was a SPAC. I was heavily in it. And I known some people at SoFi. I know some things about the company. Um, and I really, really, really like this company to become a powerhouse in financial institution and also technology company. I believe SoFi or Galileo is worth way more than this market cap. And together, I think they're worth $13.75 very, very easily. I think so much of the risk has been eliminated. You've seen how management performed in the worst of times. Imagine how they perform in the best of times when all these business segments are rolling. They've done what they've had to do thus far, and the personal loans are just not defaulting. I don't care what people say. Until the numbers show me they're defaulting, I'm not going to believe any like anecdotal evidence on Reddit or that SoFi is loaning to 640. SoFi lays off the loans under about 740. They don't underwrite those loans. They just get a referral fee, and there's other lenders that lend to poor credit or lesser credit, and that's not SoFi, guys. SoFi's planning for a certain default rate, like 4%, and the default rate's been less than 3. So their projections are pessimistic and their outcomes are very optimistic. So it's the best case scenario, guys. SoFi investors, we're winning. The bulls are winning. I think the shorts are stupid, weak turds, and they're trapped, and they don't have the minerals to take on NOTO. And, for idiots saying NOTO's dumping the stock, he owns like, I think 7 million shares of the stock. And when you get options, you have to sell some for tax purposes. It's like a robotic transaction. It's machinery, guys. He has to sell them to pay the taxes on the options. It's not dumping, guys. The guy owns like $50 million worth of the stock. And LaPointe's buying, directors buying, institutions are buying. Vanguard owns $70 million dollars worth of the stock. BlackRock's loading. Guys, institutions are going to pile in when net profit hits. Shares are going to become very scarce. And if you want to talk short squeeze, guys, in something other than your, skinny jeans, this is going to be the company for you guys. I love the SoFi stock. I wish bears weren't so stupid, because it's easy to build a bear case against SoFi, guys. I can do it for you. I mean, you could say that technology moves too fast. There will be obsolete. There will be competition there. Big banks will never move their technology over to a competitor. They're going to continue to try to kill the stock. Robinhood has better interface. They don't have a full investment suite. They don't have full option suite. There's a lot of things bears could say, and there's always a bear case against the stock, guys. I'm not myopic. I'm not unrealistic. I'm just saying, like, at least come up with some facts, guys. Read the financials. Like, there are weakness in some segments. There are things you could attack. You can attack the growth. You could say Noto's hair is too perfect and you don't trust him, but at least have a thought, have an argument, have something to say, or else just go fuck yourself, you know? Just come at me with something. Be a worthy adversary. Don't be a pathetic little turd. I mean, if you want me to engage with your turd brain troll antics, have something to say. Rub your two brain cells together and try to make fire. Anyway, guys, SoFi at 835, plus 30 cents or 3.8% on the day. Volumes approaching 15 million shares, which is very moderate for the SoFi stock. Looks like sort of a low volume day. Expect them to try to push down on the stock in the afternoon, but I like the buying pressure right now, guys. The difference is we have less than 3 weeks now till the earnings call. We have 16% short interest. I think there's earnings beat is coming. Website traffic is up. All the anecdotal evidence tells me earnings is going to be very, very good. I'm looking for a loss of 1 to 2 cents per share. Guys, tell me down in the comments, what are you looking for at earnings? What do you think the stock price will be that Friday? Coming into earnings, will options be less of an effect because the earnings will be weighing on investors' minds? What are you guys doing? Are you hedging? Are you buying? Are you just like me and throwing caution to the wind and just full long and full stupid, full send? Full send! Wait, skinny jeans are not cool? Not on me, brother. Not at all. Galileo and SoFi, when our powers combine, it's like Transformers, guys. Galileo, SoFi, no, it's going to be Optimus Prime, guys, with NOTO, with that perfect hair up on the top, just directing shit, throwing like robot cars off each fist, punching shorts. It's going to be glorious, guys. Oh, the Transformers SoFi fantasies I'm able to have. I build that out of Legos, guys. It's lots of fun. Guys, I clearly don't have anything else to say. This live stream has run its course and then some. But full send, 841 average, 1649 shares. Very, very nice. How do I pronounce that? Horserino? Beach Boy, first time I made it to your stream. Here, content, not enough bad mouthing of lame WEDBUSH. I trashed him a little earlier, Beach Boy. I've been trashing that turd nonstop for like forever. So you can only trash a turd so much, and then there's just nothing left but turd residue. Um, Anyway, guys, that's a SoFi stock sitting up 30 cents on the day. I'll try to check in with you guys post market for an official video. This has just been sort of a meet and greet, a little how you doing, a little how's your mom, a little tickle you, just a check in, guys, because I miss you guys. Believe it or not. You guys are really a good audience, and I appreciate you guys coming back. The SoFi stock is my number one growth stock. It's the number one stock I have that's not like a blue chip. I got a few shares. I have no short, no hedge. I am all highway, and guys, this stock is my future. I expect to build generational wealth from it, and so far the bullish thesis has not been derailed. I have not seen the defaults. I'm not seeing the business fall apart. I'm seeing only good things on the horizon. I'm seeing management that has performed just exceptionally under extremely difficult circumstances. Didn't falter, didn't let the net profit, the march toward net profit just absolutely fall apart like shit stocks like Affirm and Robinhood and, some of this garbage. They just saw their net profit just completely fall apart. They're like, oh, our business model's falling apart. What are you gonna do? Let's just let it all, go asunder. Where NOTO's like, nope, we're gonna pivot, we're gonna rebuild, we're gonna figure it out, we're gonna figure out how to keep our shareholders happy and keep the top line growth happening, even though our entire business has just been pulled out from under us like a freaking tablecloth. Like, NOTO's the guy when he pulls the tablecloth, all the glasses are standing. You freaks. When a firm pulls it, everything breaks. You cut your foot, you cut your hands trying to pick it up because they're stupid, stupid turds. And NOTO's a winner, and so are all of you. Thanks for watching, guys. It's Danny Deals for Hurricane Lopez and Stock Karen. This has been Un Poco Mas, the show where we crush your little pea brain between our fingers. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll check in with you later. It's SOFI, ticker symbol SOFI. Topper time check. If you're watching this later, it was 9:17 a.m. on July 10, 2023. Payush! Payush! Hey, guys, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, turds, something, man to man. Payush! What's up, Payush? Thanks for checking in, buddy. SOFI for life. John Candy here, apparently. I'm trying to lose a little weight, guys. I don't want to die of a heart attack, be 500 pounds of it, but I love John Candy more than anything. What's up, Payush? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Payush just loads shares every day. Man has no fear. He doesn't care what you turds do. He's going to buy SOFI, and there's nothing you can do to stop him because Payush is a force of nature. And if you get in his way, he's going to run your ass over like a freaking freight train. Guys, it's the SOFI Stock. I'm Danny Deals. I'm going to talk to you later. I hope you guys have a great, wonderful, prosperous Monday. Guys, the sun is shining. Even if it's raining where you are, guys, the sun is shining because we're alive and we have money to invest and we're more fortunate than most. And keep your heads up, guys. Even if it's a tough Monday, guys, I'm there for you. Turd Army's there for you. We're going through this Monday together, and things are only going to look up this week, guys. It's going to be a great week. I feel great about it. I feel great about all of you. Payush sitting on 8,900 shares. 4 to 16. Payush knows how to, DCA down. How do I pronounce that? Horserino. But I just bought more. Hit 2K SOFI. Nice, guys. You guys have some nice positions out there. I have way more shares than that. Oh, so many shares. I love SOFI, so I just accumulate shares. I keep them all under my mattress, nice and safe. I could barely sleep because it's so lumpy because I'm sleeping on SOFI shares. But guys, it's the sacrifice I'm willing to make to keep those shares safe and warm at night. So someday they hatch into healthy little dollar bills and they come back to me and I could take a nice vacation with my beautiful girlfriend, Princess J, who is so awesome and I hope is having a really, really good day. I know it's going to get better, sweetheart. I'll see you soon. Guys, have a wonderful Monday. I'll talk at you later. I'm going on and on as I want to do. It's Danny Deals. It's Un Poco Mas. You guys are awesome. We'll talk at you later. Shorts, bears, and turds. God bless. I'm not going to trash you today. WEDBUSH, Chia Pet, you still suck. I still hate you, and you're still a corrupt loser turd. Goodbye, guys.